All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's get it in. Let's get to understand each other a little bit. All right. Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this is your daily go get 'emism number 1K44 for August 8th, 2017. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about being conscious but unresponsive. Conscious yet unresponsive. What I mean is that it's not like a person is in ICU. It's not like they are in a coma or anything like that. But sometimes people won't talk to you. And they won't talk to you at the times when you really, really need to talk to them. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's really just a communication issue. If you've ever wanted to really communicate with somebody, get to know them, give them a chance to know you, put something together, whether you're talking about a boyfriend girlfriend situation, or whether you're just talking about a friendship situation, business relationship, whatever the case may be, verbal communication is very important to some people. I know it's very important to me. And if I can't get a person to talk, then I think that something is wrong. It's like they might as well be unconscious. But it turns out that they are conscious. And sometimes people keep things to themselves so much that you wonder what's going on. Like, why are they so guarded with not just their secrets, but it just seems like they make everything that they do into a secret. You know, like you just can't get any type of information out of them. And I don't mean information that you would use just to be nosy, but maybe you want to know how they feel about you. Maybe you want to know how they feel about life. Maybe you want to know how they feel about space, the universe. You just want to find out what's going on with them because you like them and they like you, and y'all supposed to be trying to put something together, and you find that they're conscious but they're unresponsive. So you ask them questions. They may talk a lot about certain things that you don't really find to be all of that. I don't know. What's the opposite of superficial? I guess we could say important or relevant. So they'll talk all day about little small talk and things that you don't consider to be all that significant. But when you ask them things like from the heart, when you ask them what's going on with them, things from the heart, things from the mind, things from their life, when you really want to get beneath the surface and find out how they feel, like it could be anything. You know how some people shy away from ever talking about religion or politics, and it's normally the people who shy away from talking about religion and politics who you probably need to have that talk with about religion and politics. So you know how, like, if you take like when Donald Trump won the Super Bowl, that's pretty much what it was like for him winning the presidency. It was like winning the Super Bowl. But when you take him winning the presidency and you consider the fact that as far as the poll numbers were concerned, he was very, very behind in the polls. Excuse me, he was down double-digit numbers in the polls. So that was a whole lot of people being conscious but unresponsive because they went out there and they voted, but they didn't say who they were going to vote for. You understand what I'm saying? They never said who they were going to vote for. They just went out and did what they were going to do. So maybe they talked amongst other people with like minds and similar feelings, but they sure wasn't talking to the media. And it sure wasn't because they weren't asked. So they were conscious but unresponsive. Your wife, conscious but unresponsive. Your husband, conscious but unresponsive. Your girlfriend, conscious but unresponsive. Your boyfriend, conscious but unresponsive. Your love interest, your crush. The guy at work that you can't seem to figure out, but he's a straight weirdo, or she's a straight weirdo. Conscious but unresponsive. Some people will talk about sports all day, but when you ask them about interracial marriage or interracial relationships, it's conscious but unresponsive. Y'all get it? We're going to really get into that on the show tomorrow. So check it out. Urban Therapy with Sons. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, when you talk about somebody who's conscious and unresponsive, what we're really talking about is a communication issue where the communication seems to break down at a certain point. Maybe it can really, really drive you crazy, get under your skin, and make you angry and frustrated. But try to roll with the punches and understand that there are reasons for everything. And if a person is getting quiet with you and it's not really to your detriment other than you not really liking that as a communication issue, then I wouldn't sweat it too much. People will come around and they'll start talking when they have no other choice. Just try not to put them in a position where they don't have any choice. The Urban Therapy with Sun show is tomorrow night. Yeah, the Urban Therapy with Sun show. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going down, baby. It's going down. Wednesday. Tomorrow night. Wednesday, August 9th of the year of our Lord. Alright. So tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about when a man tries to change a woman. We always talk about how women try to change men. But what happens when a man tries to change a woman? Will he even admit that he tried to change her? Do men admit that? We're going to see about it. Tomorrow night, 11:30 to 12:30-ish. August 9th. Make sure y'all come through and represent. It's going to be a dope show. Real dope. Same number, 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/sun752. Alright, and I'll holler back at y'all. And I'll get with y'all. And peace to y'all. Yeah.